Hello everybody, welcome back. In this tutorial we're gonna learn how to create a login system in the Laravel. And actually you don't have to write any single line of code for the login or registration system. Okay, so now let me open my command line, or if you are using Linux, just open your terminal in your application folder, and I'm gonna write php artisan make auth. That's all what you have to do, guys. I'm gonna run this one. Probably it will ask me some questions here because I'm recording this video the second time, but if you run this command first time, it will not ask you any questions like that. But I'm gonna say yes to all those questions, and I'm gonna show you why I actually did ask these questions to me. And you will see that it says authentication scaffolding generated successfully. So that means now we can go to our login page. And as you can see, it has a login page as this one, and also there's a registration page as well. So you can click this register button and you can see this page as well. But of course this system is not working right now because we have to connect our application to the database, but still we didn't connect it to the database. So that's why I'm just gonna open my PHP MyAdmin, and in here I'm gonna create another database. And I'm gonna call this one as YouTube blog, but you can write any name that you want, and I'm gonna create it. And actually that's all that I have to do in the database, I mean in the PHP MyAdmin. Okay, so the next thing, guys, I have to connect my application to the YouTube blog database. But how I'm gonna do that? I have to go to the env file here, .env, and here I have to write my database name to the here. So I'm just gonna write YouTube blog, and I have to write my database username as well. My username is root. Your username can be different than mine, and my password is 126. And that's what I'm using in my computer, but it can be different than mine in your computer. Okay, so the next thing, guys, we have to do, actually we have to create some tables inside this database, because whenever a user fills that form and whenever they submit it, actually we have to store these users' credentials in the database, right? So that means we need a table. But actually we don't have to create the tables by ourselves, because whenever we use this command php artisan make auth, it automatically creates some tables for us. When you go to the database folder and there's a migrations table, there's some migration files. Actually these are simple PHP files. Whenever you click the first one, create users table, you will see that a table will be created. Whenever we run a command called php artisan migrate, a table will be called as users will be created, and there will be ID column, name column, email column, email verified at column, and there's a password column as well. Okay, so whenever we write this command, let me clear this one, php artisan migrate, it will automatically create this table in the database. Okay, but just before that, guys, I want to change something in application, because if you directly run this command, actually we create the tables, but we will see some kind of errors here. Okay, actually let me run it. As you can see, it says the tables are created, but we have seen this error here. We have seen this error because the default string length, which is the type of this column, didn't specify it in the Laravel, so we have to specify it. So to specify it, guys, we have to go to app, the providers, and to the app service provider.php, and here we have to write use eliminate support facades and schema. And in this register function, guys, we have to write default string length will be 191, and that's all we have to do. So now actually I want to run this command again, but whenever I run this command, you will see that the table is already existed, because we shouldn't run this command. Instead of that, I'm gonna run php artisan migrate and fresh. So it will actually drop all the tables created and it will create them from the scratch. So now as you can see, we don't have any error here. So when I go to database, you will see that the tables are created automatically. I'm gonna click this YouTube_blog, my database. As you can see, the users table created automatically, password reset table automatically created, which is actually in this database folder, this one, create password reset table. As you can see, there's a email, token, and created at columns. I'm gonna click this one. As you can see, the same columns are here as well. So that's all actually what you have to do, create a login system in the Laravel. It is pretty much simple, and it default comes in the Laravel, and all you need to do, run the php artisan make auth command. Okay, now let's go and create a user. So I'm gonna write some name, John Doe, and the email address will be John Doe as well. And as a password, I'm gonna write 126, very simple password. And whenever I click register button, guys, you will see that it will automatically create this user. But of course, we couldn't connect it because that means something goes wrong. Let me fix it. We have been faced with this error, guys, because whenever we change the let me show you the something on the env file, actually we have to run our server again, and because of that our server is working. I'm just gonna close it. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna run php artisan serve again. And now whenever we reload the page, you will see that actually the user will be created automatically. But of course, we have to give the credentials again. Okay, and now you will see that user is created. Didn't create it because password must be at least 8 character. Okay, so now user will be created automatically. Actually, that's all, guys, you have to do in the login system. But of course, as I told you, whenever you make some changes on the env file, you have to run your server again, otherwise it will be not work and you will be faced that kind of errors. Okay, and the last thing, guys, I want to show you, if you like to see how actually your user is stored in the database, you can go to the users table and you will see that all the credentials of the user. The name is John Doe, email is johndoe@gmail, but as you can see, password is automatically encrypted. So that's the beauty of the Laravel, because there's an automatic encryption system. It automatically encrypts your passwords. So because of that, we are not storing the passwords in the plain text because they can be stealed very easily. But in this way, actually, it's not very easy to steal. Actually, it's kind of I'm not saying it's not impossible, but of course always there's some possibilities, but it is very hard. So that's all I want to tell you in this video, guys. If you like the video, please make sure that you have subscribed to my channel, and please make sure that you have pressed this like button. See you in the next video.